time, I intend to make a reasonably generous donation.
A storm of secrets, broken hearts, and unexpected alliances is about to crash into the lives of New York's elite, and the Gilded Age Season 3 finale promises to change everything. Episode 8, titled My Mind is Made Up, is set to be an hour and 10 minutes of confrontations, reconciliations, and life-altering decisions. But beneath the glamour of the Newport ball and the whispers in shadowed hallways, there's a dangerous truth. Some relationships will survive the night, and others will be shattered forever. The Season 3 finale picks up with tension rippling through every household. After the shocking events of Episode 7, the air in New York is thick with unanswered questions. George Russell's fate has been at the center of speculation, with whispers of his possible demise spreading like wildfire. But the latest preview and sneak peek reveal a twist. George is not only alive, but preparing to attend Bertha's grand Newport ball. This alone sends a wave of relief through some circles and sparks intrigue in others. If George is well enough to be seen in public, then the real drama shifts from survival to the state of his marriage. Will Bertha and George finally reconcile, or will pride and betrayal keep them apart? The trailer teases moments that feel both intimate and explosive. We see Marian with blood on her dress, an unsettling detail that hints at the chaos of the night George was shot. Her presence in the Russell household suggests she played a critical role in getting help, perhaps even enlisting William's aid. This act of loyalty could be the turning point in her relationship with Bertha, opening the door for forgiveness and a future with Larry. But in a world where appearances rule, even a life-saving act might not erase the past. Meanwhile, the Newport ball looms large, not just as a social event, but as a battlefield for reputations. Bertha's decision to allow divorced women into the ball is met with resistance, especially from Mrs. Winterton's critics. Yet, in a surprising twist, Oscar approaches Bertha with a request to admit Mrs. Winterton, a move that could either signal personal growth or hidden motives. Given Oscar's history, trust is a dangerous currency, and Bertha will need to weigh the risks before granting this favor. The sneak peek also hints at emotional turmoil for Peggy. William visits her under the weight of a revelation. His mother's account of Peggy's past is true. Peggy confirms it, and in doing so, risks losing not just William's company at the ball, but their fragile relationship. Yet, in a season that has tested her resilience again and again, Peggy stands with quiet strength. Her tears in the presence of her mother, Dorothy, reveal her pain, but there's also a simmering determination. The question is whether William will see beyond his family's prejudices or surrender to them, leaving Peggy to walk the ballroom floor alone. Other threads weave into this intricate tapestry. Glady's unexpected reaction aboard a ship with Hector, a shocked expression from Jack that could signal the romantic surprise, and the persistent sense that not all smiles at the ball will be genuine. Alliances will shift in the glittering light of the chandeliers, and every dance, every whispered conversation, will carry the weight of personal stakes. This finale isn't just a conclusion, it's a reckoning. As the music swells and the last guests arrive, decisions will be made that can't be undone. Some characters will walk away with renewed love, others with shattered illusions, and a few with secrets they'll guard into the next season, if there is one. Because in the Gilded Age, nothing is ever truly settled, and every triumph comes with a price. As the night of the Newport ball unfolds, the stakes climb higher with every passing hour. The glittering halls, the lavish gowns, and the careful choreography of high society mask a simmering undercurrent of tension. Everyone present knows that tonight is more than a celebration. It is a public display of victory, defeat, and shifting alliances. For Bertha Russell, it's a chance to reassert her place at the very top of New York's social ladder. But beneath her poised exterior lies an unspoken question. Will George's presence beside her signal true reconciliation, or is it merely a performance for the city's watchful eyes? The ballroom itself becomes a stage for subtle confrontations. Hector and Gladys share a dance that catches George's attention. For a man fiercely protective of his daughter, the sight could sway his mood in ways Bertha cannot control. Yet Gladys's expression tells its own story, a mix of happiness and uncertainty, as though she's balancing her father's approval against her own desires. And then there's the Duke, smiling politely, his motives as opaque as ever. Is his affection for Gladys genuine, or just another calculated move to secure her fortune? In another corner of the city, the Black Elite Ball offers a different kind of spectacle. Peggy arrives with her friends, her posture straight, but her emotions in turmoil. William is there too, navigating the weight of his family's expectations and his own conflicted heart. Their eventual conversation, whether tender or final, will be shaped by the events of the night before, the shooting, the rescue, and the truths that can no longer be avoided. Dorothy's presence is a reminder that Peggy is not alone, and perhaps also a promise that the confrontation with William's mother is inevitable. Meanwhile, whispers follow Oscar and Mrs. Winterton through the Newport crowd. Her dark green dress, a subtle nod to mourning, stands in stark contrast to the glitter around her. Allowing her entry was a bold move for Bertha, one that could cement her influence or invite criticism. And Oscar, ever strategic, seems content to watch the ripples of this decision spread through the room. His favor, after all, was not asked without purpose. Even as the music swells and the champagne flows, the emotional temperature rises. Marian, encouraged by Agnes and Ada, edges closer to a decision about Larry. Their engagement, broken and bruised, feels like it's teetering on the brink of renewal. Jack's sudden, surprised expression earlier in the evening, possibly at the sight of Bridget in an elegant dress, hints at another romance quietly blossoming in the shadows of the larger drama. Yet the most compelling question remains: who will leave this night with their future secured, and who will find the glitter stripped away to reveal something far less beautiful? Bertha's gamble with the ball's guest list, George's recovery, Marian's choice, Peggy's fight for love, Gladys's uncertain path, all are threads that will tighten or snap before the night ends. Julian Fellows has crafted this finale with the air of a closing chapter, perhaps even for the entire series. That means the usual safety of cliffhangers may be absent, replaced by final answers that will either satisfy or devastate the devoted audience. And yet, in the gilded light of Newport, one truth remains: appearances can deceive, alliances can break in an instant, and no victory is ever guaranteed. By the time the last dance ends, the world of the Gilded Age may never look the same again.